Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Spotlight. I don't have rights for spotlight. So, yes, both. I mean, and our area director, Toastmaster Jai Prakash, both are online. And you can make me. Yeah. So there are two. Misha, everything is everyone is. Aditya, can you hear me? Can everyone hear me from online?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, Prashant.
Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah, so we will start then. Yeah. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to meeting number 162 of Mumbai Speakers Toastmasters Club, and happy Friendship Day to everyone. So I would like to start with stating the mission of a Toastmasters Club. So we provide a supportive and a positive learning experience where members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. So before we start, I would like to give you some instructions which we would all follow during a hybrid environment. Who are joining through Zoom are requested to prefix their role against their name so that it is easy to identify them. And all the speakers or the role bearers who are speaking are audio and video check before they start their speech, and also make sure that you are able to see the timer cards before your speech, and do not type in your chat box as it can disturb the flow of a speaker. And this meeting is being recorded, so if you have any restrictions on your speech being recorded, please let us know and we will pause the meeting. And as Toastmasters, we do not speak on taboo topics like sex, religion, and politics, so please refrain from discussing these topics. And please put your mobiles on silent or switch them off during the meeting. Right? Yeah. So now it's my privilege to welcome the presiding officer for today, who is our VP Education of the club. Please welcome Toastmaster Shreyansh.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Prashant, for laying out the rules, our rules, and the roles written properly. So, welcome to Mumbai Speakers Toastmaster Club. From past 3 years, we have been welcoming and we have created a supportive environment for our members and also guests. So, here, as Toastmaster Prashant stated, our mission, it's our goal to create best speakers in the town. So as I can see, there are many guests today in our meeting. So firstly, I would like to call Toastmaster Prerak to introduce himself to the club. Pause हो गया? Session pause हो गया? Right.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shreyansh, for this introduction and for having me here. This is Prerak. I am from Kolkata and I recently moved to Bombay for a job. I'm working in the finance sector, and I look forward to a great meeting. Thank you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prerak. And now from the online audience, I can see Toastmaster Ankit. So Toastmaster Ankit, please, can you introduce yourself to the club?
Hello, good morning all. I'm very delighted to be part of this, though I wanted to be joining much earlier. But it's my first session and I'm definitely trying my best to improve my uh, speaking skill. That's why I'm here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, guest Ankit, and I hope you have a wonderful meeting here. Now we'll move on to next guest, which is guest Peter. Would you like to introduce yourself to the club?
Yes, good morning, everyone. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, perfect.
Yes. About myself, I have around more than 15 years of experience. Currently, I'm into logistics area for the last 3 years, and this is my first session, and it's a wonderful experience for me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Peter. And now moving on to our next guest, which is Toastmaster guest Vipula. So, will you like to introduce yourself to the club?
Yeah, hi there. This is Vipula. I would definitely love to, engage in this activity. I've been lately joined because I came to know about it just few days back, seeing some post on Instagram for Dr. Misha. So that's how it's got me here, and I'm looking forward towards this wonderful journey with you guys.
Thank you so much. I hope you have fun in today's meeting. Next, moving
Yeah,
on.
definitely.
Next, moving on to guest Krishna. Would you like to introduce yourself to the club?
Yeah, definitely. Hi, everyone. I am Krishna, and this is my second meet. And I am also joined to deliver. Means I had a thing. I cannot deliver a speech in front of a group of people, and that's for that I joined this group, and I'm looking forward. But recently, I have been transferred to Kolkata, but I requested Raviraj ji he allow me to attend the meet. But in future, I think I will attend online, or I will join at Kolkata, I think.
Yes, we have online mode
Thank
today.
you.
Yes, you can join. Yes. So I guess I have moved around the whole room and I can't find any more guests. So yes, we'll be moving forward. So today we have an education session lined up, which is regarding the humorous speech contest. So it is the session is conducted by DTM Avinash, and he's a very seasoned and very legendary Toastmaster since I know till I know. So, and also in this Toastmaster meeting, we have a theme which is conducted by Toastmaster of the Day, and she is a very energetic, most enthusiastic Toastmaster I ever seen and ever loving. So, I would like to introduce Toastmaster Misha to take over the stage. Over to you, Toastmaster Misha.
Thank you so much, everybody. I hope I'm audible and visible to people who are joined online. Thank you, Aditya. Good morning, everyone. My name is Toastmaster Misha D'Souza, and I'm elated to be the Toastmaster of the day for today's meeting. I would like to welcome you all to meeting number 162 of Mumbai Speakers Toastmasters Club. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all on a lazy and a rainy Sunday morning, and I appreciate your efforts of joining the Toastmasters meeting instead of lazing around and having a nice hot cup of coffee or tea. You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserves your love and affection, says Buddha. These words by Buddha need to be the mantra for all of us to live our lives. Amidst our lives filled with work and responsibilities for our family and making a living, we forget to care and love ourselves. It is imperative for all of us to spare some time and acknowledge and appreciate ourselves for all the efforts we are taking and to make things easy for our family, for all the efforts we are taking to make things easy for our family and loved ones. It is actually easy to love others, but it is very difficult to love and appreciate yourself, and it needs a lot of courage. There are tough times for all of us, and we are not just into that zone of thinking or speaking anything positive. But as we gather here today, let's take some time to thank ourselves for being strong and trying to be hopeful when there seems to be nothing positive or hopeful about. Also, self appreciation is about respecting ourselves and patting ourselves on the back for holding a lot of emotions inside us and being strong for others. So let us get started with the with a morning of self-love and self-appreciation and self-value. Okay, so attending a Toastmasters meeting is like eating a delicious pie. Pie, which stands for prepared speech. I stands for impromptu speech, which in today's scenario will be an informative session. And E stands for an evaluation. And all these together make up a delicious pie of a Toastmasters meeting. The pie is incomplete without a tag team, but I would take some time to introduce the tag team. And before that, since this is a day of self-appreciation, let us all appreciate ourselves. So this game is called मैं अपना favorite हूँ या मैं अपनी favorite हूँ. So you just have to describe one thing about yourself which says why आप अपने favorite हो. Okay, so I'll start. मैं अपनी favorite हूँ because मैं बहुत अच्छा गाती हूँ. I sing very well. So मैं अपनी favorite हूँ. So I would request all of you to please tell one thing about yourself which makes you your favorite. Prashant, I'll just pass it.
I'll stand here. Yeah, I think I am my favorite because I have discovered and started to appreciate qualities like patience, calmness, etc., which I never realized later. I always wanted to be more dynamic or like others, but I am day by day I am realizing more and more that these qualities are also very important. I think, yeah.
I would request all of you to please come forward and tell one thing about yourself. We all are here to appreciate ourselves. Please come forward, Mitesh.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Misha. So, मैं अपना favorite हूँ because I'm cheerful, I'm approachable, I'm always smiling, and I'm very positive person. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Tushar, please.
Thank you, Toastmaster Misha. Okay, so मैं अपना favorite क्यों हूँ? The reason being is like I am a honest person and I have a positive outlook towards our life. So that makes myself a favorite. So that's the reason. Thank you, Toastmaster Misha.
Thank you so much. Bipin?
Thank you, Toastmaster Misha. So मैं अपना favorite क्यों हूँ? It's because after any failure or something, I always bounce back, and this is the quality which I like in myself. That is the reason मैं अपना favorite हूँ. Happy Friendship Day to all of you.
Thank you so much, Bipin. Shreyans, please come forward and tell us, मैं अपना favorite, why?
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Misha. And मैं अपना favorite हूँ क्योंकि I am highly extrovert. I can talk with any age group, whether it be a baby or a 70-year-old guy, anything. So means, and I also love to talk to with many people. So yeah, this is why I'm my favorite.
Thank you. Please, Prerak.
Thank you, Toastmaster. मैं अपना favorite हूँ क्योंकि every single day I try to improve myself and learn new things from life.
Thank you so much. Raviraj.
थैंक यू टोस्टमास्टर ऑफ द डे मिशा मैं अपना फेवरेट हूँ क्योंकि बिकॉज दैट आई लिसन टू माई सेल्फ मोर एंड आई बिलीव इन माई सेल्फ मोर देन एनीबडी एल्स इन दिस वर्ल्ड थैंक यू
Thank you so much, Raviraj. Sankeet. And I'll request all the online attendees to please come forward and tell us why you're your favorite.
Thank you. Actually, this is a very odd question for me. मैं ऐसा क्यों हूँ would have been a more appropriate question for me. However, मैं अपना favorite क्यों हूँ? Couple of reasons, at least more than 2 or 3 reasons I can come up with. One is I have a very good memory, so that allows me to remember everything around what's happened, good or bad about me. So that makes me make better decisions. I like to take care of people around me, and that helps me cope up with a lot of BS that goes around in life. I've come to a lot of self-realization has come, and that's the reason I can now differentiate. There's no black or white. There's a gray area in between in life, and that's the reason.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sanket. And now moving on to all the online attendees. So I would request all of you. Toastmaster Aditya will start with you.
Okay, so a very happy friendship day to everyone, firstly. And मैं अपना favorite हूँ because I have a very helpful nature. I'm always up for helping people and being kind to them. Secondly, the way I take care of my family, that is very important for me. And lastly, as I've matured, I've started accepting that I have my imperfections and I have to be comfortable with them, accept them, and improve on them.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aditya. Toastmaster Tejal, would you like to tell us, मैं अपनी favorite हूँ, क्यों?
Thank you, Toastmaster Misha. मैं अपनी favorite हूँ क्योंकि I'm very empathetic. I'm people's person. I'm a go-to person for a lot of people, and I'm a multitasker. So during the challenging situation, I come across different tasks and I'm able to sail through. So that's why I'm my favorite.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tejal. Toastmaster Priyank, would you please tell us?
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Thank you, Toastmaster Misha. So, मैं अपना favorite क्यों हूँ? मुझे लगता है probably I have the desire to keep on improving, and at some degree I also act or try to take action in order to improve. So probably इसलिए मैं अपना favorite.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priyank. I would now like to ask Vipula. Hi, Vipula.
Yeah, hi, Misha.
Yeah, hi, Vipula. मैं अपनी favorite हूँ. Why?
वो तो मैं हूँ. Thank you. Okay, so I am my favorite because I live life on my own terms. And what I feel about life is that we die once, so we should live every day. So that's what I feel life about. And for me, that's how life should be. We should live every day. And that's why I'm my favorite, because I'm living every day on my own terms.
That's lovely. Thank you so much. Okay, so we have another guest, Janisha. Hi, Janisha.
Hi, Misha Didi.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for joining. Would you please tell us why are you your favorite?
Okay, so why am I my own favorite is because I have the knack of spreading smash to everyone out there and making calming a person down. You know that well.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much, Janisha. I really appreciate it. Thank you for joining.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting.
Okay, now we have okay. we have guest Dr. Ankit. Would you please tell us why are you your favorite? Guest Dr. Ankit.
मैं सबसे पहले दूसरों की सोचता हूँ, दूसरों को खुश रखने की पूरी कोशिश करता हूँ। इसी में मैं बहुत खुश हूँ। That's why I'm telling you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now we have Mr. Peter. Okay, we have Mr. Peter. Guest Peter, would you please tell us why are you your favorite?
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Misha. Well, I'm my favorite because I have a lot of perseverance. I'm very helpful. Yes, I'm a bit of a workaholic, and I look forward to this session. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We have guest Krishna. Yes, Krishna, would you please tell us why are you your favorite?
Yes, thank you, ma'am. I think I am my favorite because I am helpful and I always try to improve upon myself. And I also sing a little bit. And
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much. Thank you, Krishna. And with this, I appreciate all of you. Please clap for yourself and tap yourself on the back because we have appreciated ourselves today. Thank you so much, everybody. And thank you all the online attendees for sharing why are you your favorite. Moving on, now, as I mentioned, I am going to tell you how is a pie made? The pie is made with a lot of ingredients, and the ingredients is the tag team player. So the tag team, which comprises of the timer, the R counter, and the grammarian. To begin with, we first have the grammarian. Grammarian, which is very personally my favorite tag team role. And those who know me, they know how much I value this role. So whenever you correct someone's grammar, remember nobody likes you. And yes, that's true. But one good thing is this is not true in Toastmasters. And trust me, you will resonate with me when you will see Toastmaster Bipin, our grammarian for today, who will elucidate the vitality of grammar while speaking. Over to you, Toastmaster Bipin. But before that, I would like to ask you, what does self-appreciation mean to you? Over to you, Toastmaster Bipin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Misha. So, self-appreciation for me means motivating, yourself. Motivating yourself for upcoming course. That is what is self-appreciation for me. Okay, so moving on to the grammarian. So it's my responsibility. It's my responsibility as a grammarian to pay a close attention to the speakers, and I will be listening carefully to good usage of words, not so good usage of words, and I'll be presenting the report at the end of the meeting when called by the general evaluator. So, the word of the day is acumen, which means a person who is having ability to make correct decisions. Example, Prerak has a good financial acumen. Yeah, so I would encourage each one of you while speaking, please use this word, make use of this word, and I would request each one of you, please give a silent clap to encourage the speaker. Over to you, Toastmaster Misha.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Bipin, our grammarian for today. Time is what we want the most, but what we use the worst, says William Penn. Those who make the worst of their time complain the most about its shortness. To make sure that this doesn't happen in the Toastmasters meeting, we have our timer Tushar for today, who will take us to the timing guidelines and help us understand the importance of time and timing in Toastmasters meeting. So now I hand over the stage to Toastmaster Tushar with the same question: what does self-appreciation mean to you? Please come forward.
Thank you, Toastmaster Misha. So,
Thank you, Toastmaster Misha. Okay, so what does the self-appreciation mean to me? Yeah, it is like appreciating yourself by practicing gratitude of uh, what you are, what qualities you possess, and being honest with yourself. So that's what I mean as a self-appreciation. Okay, so good morning, fellow Toastmasters and the guests present here and those present online. So today I'm playing a role of a timer. So as a timer, I will make sure that every speaker adheres to the time limit specified for each of the speeches when they are delivering their speech. And at the same time, I will alert the speaker by showing the green, yellow, and red cards when they reach their specified time limits. So let me walk you through the guidelines. So for first category is icebreaker speech. So for icebreaker speech, the time limit is 4 to 6 minutes. So at 4 minutes, I will show the green card. At 5 minutes, I will show the yellow card. And at 6 minutes, I will show the red card. For icebreaker speech, we have a grace time of 30 seconds at either side of the time limit. Okay, so the next category is prepared speeches. So the time limit for prepared speeches are 5 to 7 minutes. So at 5 minutes, I will show the green card. At 6 minutes, I will show the yellow card. And at the 7 minutes, I will show the red card. Even for prepared speeches, we have a grace time of 30 seconds at either side of the time limit. The next category comes table topics. Okay, we don't have table topics for today. So the next category is evaluations. So for evaluation, the time limit is 2 to 3 minutes. So at 2 minutes, I will show the green card. At 2 minutes, 30 seconds, I will show the yellow card. And at 3 minutes, I will show the red card. For general evaluations, for evaluations, we have grace time of 30 seconds at either side of the time limit. So I will present the timing report at the end of the meeting as and when called upon by the general evaluator on the stage. Okay, over to you, Toastmaster Misha.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tushar, for that comprehensive timing guidelines. Now we have the R counter Toastmaster Tejal, who will brief us about the technicalities and importance of having an R counter in a Toastmasters meeting, as it is important to prefer the specific to the general, the definite to the vague, and the concrete to the abstract. But before that, I would like to ask Toastmaster Tejal, what does she mean by self-appreciation? Over to you, Toastmaster Tejal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Misha. For me, self-appreciation is about appreciating how little things create big changes and take us further or keep us motivated and not let it down during the difficult times in our journey. Thank you. Today, I am playing a role of a R counter. So the purpose of the R counter is to note words and sounds that are used as crutch or pause filler by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words including and, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen to the filler sounds including etc. I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or a phrase such as I, this means, you know. And at the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker has used these expressions. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Misha. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tejal. So now it's time for us to start the first section of the meeting, which is the prepared speech section, where members come and present their prepared speeches in accordance to their pathways, levels, and projects. So let us taste and relish on the prepared speech section of the pie of a Toastmasters meeting. Our first speaker for today is Toastmaster Mitesh, who will be attempting his L2P1 speech, and his evaluator is Toastmaster Shreyans. I would request Toastmaster Shreyans to please come forward and share the evaluation guidelines.
Thank you, Toastmaster Misha. So Toastmaster Mitesh will be performing his L1P4 and also L2P1. The main project will be L2P1. I'll read the purpose. The purpose of this project is to applying the feedback that he was given in his previous speech, and also the L2P1's purpose is the purpose of this project is for the member to identify his primary leadership style or discuss the leadership styles in general. So over to you, Toastmaster Misha.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shreyans, for sharing the speech objectives. So let me now call upon Toastmaster Mitesh to the stage. Toastmaster Mitesh, the idea of taking a lead. Toastmaster Mitesh, over to you, and all the best.
Yeah. Just a minute. I have to set the presentation. So, Shreyans, done. Okay. It's a nice shop too. You can check it out. Sorry. Okay. Am I audible to everyone? To the online speakers?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, my presentation is visible to everyone?
Yes.
To the virtual audience? Okay.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay. Good morning, everyone, all the Toastmasters and esteemed guests. Leaders come with many roles: Prime Minister, President, Chief Executive Officer, Manager, Teacher, Mother, Father, and the list goes on. But my question is, what truly makes a leader? So, setting aside the conventional definitions, I would love to hear from all of you. Let's do a small activity. I would request each one of you to share one word describing a quality or skill that makes a great leader according to you. Okay, so I will call names one by one and you can share your opinion accordingly. So I will start with Toastmaster Prashant. In one word. Kind, okay. Empathy, okay. Manager, okay. Sorry? Okay, leading by example. Raviraj? Time, sorry? Time management, okay. From the virtual members?
Team effort.
Team effort, okay.
Organized.
Sympathetic, okay, okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for sharing your insightful responses. Now, as we have heard from each other, the qualities and skills that make a great leader are as diverse as we are. From being kind to being sympathetic, from being empathetic to being good in time management. It's clear that leadership is a versatile gem. It's a multilateral concept. Moving forward, now I would like to share how my own understanding of leadership has evolved through my journey and experiences. The idea of taking the lead has always been intimidating and overwhelming for me, especially during my school and college time. As an introvert, taking up the center stage or managing a team was never something I imagined or considered. Rather, I've always preferred being a team player than a team leader. I still remember being part of the group assignments during my academic years. I used to support my team behind the scenes, managing tasks like researching content, gathering materials, or creating presentations. However, I never had the courage to take the initiative and present myself from the front. Well, Toastmasters has certainly played a significant role, helping me to explore myself as a leader. Over the past year, performing various roles and responsibilities in the club has developed my understanding of leadership. I would like to classify my leadership journey at Toastmasters into 3 different phases. Number 1 is starting with the usual approach. Initially, when I joined the club, I picked up the opportunities as a team player, keeping up with my own tradition, commencing with tag team roles in the club meeting and becoming an associate to club's executive committee. In this position, I focused on collaboration, actively seeking guidance from my experienced members, understanding the responsibilities thoroughly, and supporting my members wherever possible. Phase number 2 is making it official. In this phase, I took up an official leadership role, becoming the Vice President Public Relations of the club. In this role, I emphasized on fulfilling my key responsibilities. Maintaining coordination and learning and implementing valuable feedback and suggestions. Number 3 is taking the initiative from the front. This was the phase where I started taking initiative voluntarily. Sorry. Phase number 3 is taking the initiative from the front. This was the phase where I started taking initiative voluntarily and exploring the unexplored. For instance, I willingly contested for multiple leadership roles in the club's executive committee and took up the role of Toastmaster of the Day in the club meetings, a role I had previously avoided countless times due to my stage fear. These learning experiences were also instrumental in discovering my own leadership style, which is democratic in nature. I believe in democratic leadership style due to my strong inclination towards one of its 3 key characteristics. Number 1 is equal opportunities and consensus building. I firmly believe in unity and inclusivity when working with a team towards a common goal. Seeking mutual agreement in a decision-making process helps avoid future conflict, miscommunication, and distrust. Number 2 is collaboration and decentralization. Positioning yourself as a perfectionist or know-it-all leader won't help you or your team achieve effective results. As a democratic leader, I firmly believe strong collaboration, equal opportunities, and fair allocation of responsibilities based on merit are essential for successful outcomes. Number 3 is clear communication and openness to feedback. Open and transparent communication fosters efficiency. It builds strong coordination and reduces confusion within the team. As a leader, being open to giving and receiving feedback not only enhances your leadership skills, but also helps your team grow. Through my journey and experiences in leadership so far, I have certainly expanded my idea of taking the lead, transitioning from being a reluctant participant to taking the initiative from the front. Taking the initiative from the front. But this is not the end. This is to be continued. There are more chapters to come and more leadership lessons to learn. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mitesh. That was a wonderful speech, and I'm sure everyone resonates with me. You delivered it with perfection and flawlessly. Thank you so much. With that, now we come to another speech. But before that, can we have the timer report for the speech?
Thank you, Toastmaster Misha. So the time which that Mitesh took is 7 minutes 19 seconds. So he qualified. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tushar. Remember always that you not only have the right to be an individual, you have an obligation to be one, says Eleanor Roosevelt. Our second speaker for today is Toastmaster Aditya. Toastmaster Aditya will be attempting his L1 P4 speech and will be evaluated by Toastmaster Prashant. So at first, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Prashant to please share the speech objectives.
Hello again. So my speaker, Toastmaster Aditya Bawa, is attempting his L1 P4 Part 2 speech. And the purpose of this project is to practice applying feedback and also serve as a speech evaluator in any future club meetings. Best of luck, Aditya. And timer, please note the timing of the speech will be 5 to 7 minutes. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Prashant. I would now like to invite on stage our second speaker for today, Toastmaster Aditya. The title of his speech is Some Did Savings, Some Do Saturdays. Toastmaster Aditya, some do savings, some do Saturdays. Some did savings, some do Saturdays. Toastmaster Aditya, over to you and all the best.
Hello, everyone. Good morning to everyone at Toastmasters. The month has just ended, July. I think most of us might have received our credit card bills. And rightly so, everyone must be awestruck by looking at their bills. Well, Warren Buffett, the legendary investor, has a saying for you here. Do not save what is left after spending, but rather save or spend what is left after saving. How many of us here in this meeting actually adhere to this rule? I am not one of those, so I'm counting myself out. But I hope most of us actually do this and still, on some or the other level, still face difficulty in saving. Do you often wonder at the end of the month, how much have we saved? We spend on essentials, groceries, monthly bills, shopping, Swiggy, Zomato, and whatnot. The list goes on. Needless to say, savings is a tough job. And I guess to further top it all, as I mentioned, the credit card bill also adds up to our daily expenses. With time and education, our daily needs have exceedingly gone up. Earlier, it was just roti, kapra, and makan. And now it is most of the other things that I mentioned above, and the list goes on. And it would probably take up the whole time of my speech if we start discussing it. The point is, frugality is taking a backseat in current times. And as I pondered deep on this topic while preparing my speech, I came across a very interesting juxtaposition. The difference between the savings and spending habits of the previous generation and the current generation. And the best example to actually display this was when I went out shopping with my grandmother. Looking at the prices of the shoes, she says, "What are the prices of the shoes these days?" To which I said, "These are the normal prices nowadays." To which she says, "No, Baba, I can't afford such expensive shoes. You, this generation, has been pampered by your parents." And that's a monologue we have every time we go shopping with her. Needless to say, the older generation has mastered the art of prudent living, cherishing each rupee like a rare gem. And to give them credit, they and their future generations are today living a comfortable and happy life due to this frugality of theirs. The previous generation actually grew up in an era where there was scarcity of resources. Frugality was a way of life and not an option. But the younger generation rather says, YOLO, you only live once, and is poised to give into instant gratification most of the times. So much so that a fresher out of college who just started his job is holding on to an iPhone today. Oh, that I'm one of those as well. But let's move on. To further add up to this, the plethora of consumer services that are available to our fingertips these days. that makes savings difficult. The younger generation is more inclined on saving now and saving later, and the convenience often overtakes prudence in this case. The digital revolution has just exacerbated this trend with the likes of Swiggy, Zomato, Amazon, Myntra, and I can go on, providing us everything at a click of a button. While there is nothing inherently wrong about spending money, the concern lies in the reflection while saving it or spending it. It's essential to pause for a while before making a spend and think about it, especially in an age where convenience often overtakes prudence, as I mentioned. In Indian culture, saving money is often seen as a form of virtue and a form of responsibility. But here you gotta give it to the new generation. They are pretty much more aware about their savings and their investments, and they have a plethora of investment options and asset classes available to them, and they are mainly and most importantly aware about them and not reluctant to try out those. Saving for the future generation was actually ingrained in the older generation. The current generation rather places more importance on experiences. They are more inclined to spend on vacations, dining out on Saturdays, and getting all the experiences from the world, and place more importance to these experiences in their growth and personal life fulfillment. However, what I think is it is solely unfair to just blame the younger generation. The parents of this current generation of these younger kids has actually played a very difficult part and have played a very important role in actually providing their kids with everything they want, and often at the cost of their personal desires. Yet this abundance has bred a complacency in the younger generation where they lack a sense of financial responsibility. It is imperative to teach the young about the value of money and the power of money. When a kid turns 18, he should be taught instant gratification. They should be included in making financial budgets of the family through which they are known and know about the financial situation of the family. They should also learn to resistance to instant gratification and not given to the urges of partying on Saturdays every time. A part of the pocket money should also go into savings and investments. And on a lighter note, when they become young individuals, they also have to pay taxes, right? So you ought to save. Learning teaches you all the life skills, but the most important life skill is patience. It also teaches you moderation and how to be content, because the difference between how more or how less wealthy you become is often relating to the presence of your mind and the control of your emotions. Savings is a non-negotiable for a non-pension generation like ours, because when it comes to money, more is less. And after all, someone is sitting in the shed today because someone planted a tree years ago. With that, that's my time, friends. And since it's Friendship Day, just a little friendly advice: keep saving. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aditya, for such a lovely speech. So the pea part of the pie was sweet and delicious, but now it's time to taste the tangy part of the pie, which for today is the informative speech, session, informative educational session. Informative educational session. For today, we have an educational session on humorous speech writing. For that, we have been graced by a distinguished Toastmaster who is the founder of a training influence coach and learning and development consultant. He has been a passionate distinguished Toastmaster for the past 8 years with 3 district championships and has been the first runner-up at the district international speech contest. He has been kind enough to spare some time from his busy schedule and grace our meeting to share his knowledge. And I would also like to tell you that we have been graced by the presence of our area director, Mr. Jayaprakash Gadgil. I'm so sorry, Jayaprakash Gadgil. Okay, so without any further ado, I would like to welcome Toastmaster Avinash Singh onto the stage to take the session forward. Over to you, Toastmaster Avinash Singh. Thank you.
Thank you. Can I see the audience, please? Because I would love to interact. This is not, there are no PowerPoints. So I will put my point powerfully to you. Okay, great. And if you can, yes, whoever is online, if you can switch on your cameras, that will be great. Just 30 minutes, okay? And I'll try to finish in 25 minutes and plus 5 minutes of question and answer, and we'll do it quick. So yes, thank you. Thank you so much for switching on your cameras. I'll start the timer. The timer is already on. Now, let's go and understand. Today we are talking about adding humor. How many of you think adding humor is difficult? It's difficult. Okay. How many of you think that only talented people can go and make people laugh? Only that. Okay. See, to give you some hope for the future, humor is a skill and it can be learned. Can I have the Shreyan's Jain camera spotlighted? Because I can see the audience better. There are a lot of people. I can see only small people. So can you just spotlight that particular thing? Right. Now, yes. Yes, now I can see. Hi, Shreyans, how are you? Yes. Okay, he was so, I just had a glimpse. I joined a little later and I had this opportunity to listen to some of his leadership style speech that he was trying to give. And he was so apprehensive in getting to this role. And wow, nice. Okay. So great to know that. Now, when you talk about humor, humor is a skill. It can be learned. There are few things which we will learn. Now, there is this expectation of people that, okay, the session should also be humorous. Now, I leave that up to you because what happens is I will do a lot of killing a joke. You know, how do you kill a joke? Not that, you killed it. Not that particular thing, but killing as in dead. When no one laughs. That is killing a joke. How do you kill a joke? Come on, come on. I cannot hear you. Shreyans, if you say loudly, can I hear you? I don't know. Oh, the mic is there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, maybe laughing ourselves at our own jokes.
That is good. That is one thing. However, any other answers?
Being not laughing means basically that means killing a joke. Basically.
Okay. Laughing at our own joke, so you kill a joke. Yes.
So in Gen Z, we have a term PJ, pakao joke. So by stating pakao jokes.
Yeah, and if we take it to the next level, that is dad jokes, right? Okay,
yeah, dad jokes. I didn't want to tell you.
Okay, so I have a namesake of my son, Aditya, right? So he also gave a fantastic speech on financial independence. Right, we'll talk about that. Tejal has her hands up. Yes, Tejal.
Expressing without emotions or sadly expressing it, maybe killing a joke.
Somewhat. Okay. The best way to kill a joke is to explain it. Okay, so if people get your joke, great. If they don't get your joke, forget it. Move on. Never explain a joke ever. That's the best way to kill a joke. So that's what I wanted to share. Now, see, A few statistics. Okay, there are a lot of people. I don't know. Are you wearing specs? I can see Janisha. She's wearing specs, and there are a few people, right? Now, according to study, intelligent, right? And the people who are bald are deemed to be very powerful. So see, you are so fortunate to have a combination of intelligence and power in one screen, right? Okay. So enough of boasting, Avinash. Let's go to the session. Now, when you talk about humorous speech, now is it different from stand-up comedy or is it similar to stand-up comedy? Any idea? Aditya saying some similar, Tejal is saying different. Okay. Now, according to Toastmasters, right, you need to give a humorous speech. Okay. The speech part is very important. Okay. And that's why it is very different from stand-up comedy. Okay. So today I will teach you how to use your teeth more often while delivering. So teeth is the word of the day for today. Okay, grammarian, please note. T-E-E-T-H. And in these 5 letters, we will learn how exactly to add humor to your speeches, right? Now, let's start with the T of teeth. The T of teeth is the takeaway message. Okay. Do you think a humorous speech should have a message? Yes, no, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah, judges want it. Forget about others. Judges want takeaway. Okay. In humorous speech, they want a takeaway, a message, and in international speech, they want humor. I don't know what their deal is. Okay. Judges, I do. Okay. So when you talk about takeaway message, now when okay, let me ask. There are a lot of men here. Okay, are you men or boys? Okay. I see a lot of men here. Okay, so when we talk about men, okay, according to advertisements, every man has one destiny. Okay, do you know what that is? Anyone? Every man has one destiny, according to advertisements. Not exactly with others. Come on, tell me. This is an interactive session. I ask a lot of questions and we want to make it conversational. Come on, tell me. You can, Priyank, Krishna, all you can just unmute and just say Aditya, whatever. Come on. Any idea? Wrong. See, why are you scared of giving wrong answers? There are no wrong or right answers. Come on. Whatever is the first thing. See, when I tell you something, there is something coming, flashing in your mind. Just go ahead and say, what is the destiny of a man?
To have a better life.
To have a better life. Krishna, oh my God. You watch too many motivational videos. Okay. Any other ideas?
Whatever he works for in life.
Whatever we work. Why so serious? Why so serious? Okay. Tell me something else. Okay, let's warm up here. You have not yet reached that particular place where I want you to be. Okay, so according to advertisements, the destiny of a man is to get a girl. Okay, because all the products, okay, you apply, you get a girl. Okay, you put something, you get a girl. Okay, even you taste the thunder and all those things, eventually you get a girl. Okay, you buy a car, you get a girl. So that is our destiny, right? But the products don't make any sense to men because women have perfume and flower fragrances in their products and all those things. We have charcoal. Okay, so our soaps contain charcoal and maybe rock, or they want us to be rugged. Okay, I'm a man, right? Okay, so no sensitive feelings and all. It should not even. We used to have Lifebuoy. I feel a man can use Lifebuoy for everything. Okay, wash clothes, wash utensils, wash their body, wash their car. Everything can be done with one soap. right? So this was something which was embedded in our minds through advertisements. And finally, they came up with a product and said, okay, now all my life, okay, I was this tall, dark, handsome person, according to my mother. See, mothers are like that, for them, all the children are handsome, the most handsome, right? But then they came up with the products that are fair and handsome. Now I was confused, fair and handsome or dark or handsome, right? And then they said the most ridiculous thing, apply this, you will get confidence. Okay. So then I came to this conclusion that confidence and looks, are they related or not? And I then created a speech, the humorous speech, which...
Toastmaster Avinash, you are on mute. We cannot hear you.
You cannot hear me? Can anyone? Yeah.
We can hear you.
Sir, we can hear you.
I
I can hear you, sir.
I can hear.
What happened? Misha cannot hear me. What happened, Misha? Your speaker is now she can hear me, right?
She's adding some humor to the speech.
Oh, is it? You shocked me, and I was like, oh my God, I have already completed 9 minutes and I have to again do all these things. My God. Okay. Oh, nice. This was shock. This was not humor. Okay. I was shocked to know that. Okay, great. Now, nice. You're getting in the mode. So that's good. So when you talk about, that was my message. Confidence and looks are not related. Okay. So I started with this particular idea that, okay, I used to have great hair. Okay. They used to call me Sunsilk boy in the school, right? I used to have hair like Vivek Oberoi. When my hair used to flutter, it used to flutter like wings. Even before I entered any room, my hair used to say, hi. And then I started losing my hair. Okay. And then with that, confidence took a toll. And there were mixed signals. My mother used to say that, oh, who will give you a girl if you become bald? And then, society used to say, money will come when you lose your hair. Okay. So I was conflicted what exactly to do, right? And then there are a lot of things in humor, right? And there are 2 E's. So you got the takeaway message, you need to have the takeaway message. So I had this confidence looks are not related. You can use any other message also. Okay. Now, there are 2 things which if you avoid, you will be able to create humor in an instant. Okay. And these are the 2 E's in the teeth, E and E. And these 2 E's are ego and embarrassment. How many of you feel that when you tell a joke and it does not land, you will feel embarrassed? Some of them are, wow, nice. Okay, see, now you're not embarrassed to raise your hand. Yeah, it's okay. See, joke doesn't mean that it has to land. Now, in my humorous speech, I had 12 potential jokes, 12 places where people would laugh. 8 landed in the finals. I still won, right? So it's not that every joke will land because there are different people around. But there is this ego also. He didn't laugh at me. Maybe he did not understand. It's an intelligent joke, right? But the audiences, they are very intelligent. So you'll have to treat them as intelligent people, but you'll have to find out what the audience wants, what is universal. So you will have to go to different clubs. Now, I won the humorous speech contest, and then I went to Bangladesh, and nobody laughed. Not literally, I went like this, okay, without visa and everything, right? I went to Georgia. They laughed on certain things, but they didn't laugh on every aspect because some jokes are local. Some jokes are global. And that is the combination you would want to have because you will start from the club, the area, the division, the district, right? Okay. So there are different kinds of people across and you'll need to know the audience. And ego and embarrassment will not help you one bit. Okay. So just go ahead with it. Make a fool out of yourself. Okay. So I had this great opportunity to be the alumni of Actor Prepares, that is an acting school run by Anupam Kher. Okay, and our things matched. Okay. And eventually I understood that okay, I wanted to be an actor, always. Okay. I ended up becoming a trainer because in India, if you are bald, you can either be Amrish Puri or Anupam Kher, villain or comedian. And then I understood, oh, I should have waited for Hollywood. Dwayne Johnson, Jason Statham, Vin Diesel, who I was looking for. My God, but it was like, okay, I let it. So when you talk about humor, let's come to the other T of teeth. That is the type of humor. Now tell me, what types of humor do you know? Can you name a few types of humor? Do you have any idea of types of humor? Come on. Any idea?
Slapstick comedy.
Awesome.
Satirical.
Sorry?
Satirical.
Satire. Okay, very nice.
Sarcasm.
Sarcasm. Awesome.
Self-depreciating.
Sorry? Self-deprecating. Yes. Self-deprecating humor. So you have got all the answers. Why am I here? Right? Okay. So when you talk about types of humor, now if you are a fan of, there are two things, when you talk about one end where you have slapstick humor, if you are good with emotions, if you can show the emotions on your face and if you can be animated, like Mr. Bean, Jim Carrey, okay, all these people, even Charlie Chaplin, okay, they have the go-to humor type is slapstick humor, right? The physical humor. But when you talk about deadpan humor, okay, that's the other end of the spectrum where you have no expressions on the face and still your content creates humor. Okay, so I don't know if you know, there is a poet in India, Hindi poet called Surendra Sharma. Okay, so he doesn't laugh, but his poems make people laugh, right? So that is deadpan humor. So you will need to understand. So first understand what type you are comfortable with. Not every type will be common. Some people are reserved. Some people are introverts. They like to spend time with, they don't like people. Okay. So introverts like, okay, what people? Okay. So I want to go inside myself. Right. So that is something that they prefer. So deadpan humor, observational humor, that can work for those kind of people. So you will need to understand what kind of humor you are good with. Self-deprecating humor. Right. So when I was born, I came to know that, okay, my mother's side, okay, they had fair skin, but no hair. Okay. My father's side, they had dark skin, but beautiful hair. I inherited. Okay. So happens. Yeah. Some of you got it. Now see, when I do a joke, not everyone is getting it or understanding it or laughing at it. Okay. Some people giggle and some people laugh out loud. So it depends what kind of a joke it is. Right. Now, I knew. Now, this is self-deprecating humor. I am taking some quality of mine and I'm laughing at myself, giving the opportunity for others to laugh at me. Right? So always try self-deprecating humor. This is good, right? Then you have observational humor. Now, someone had asked me, in a lot of sessions, people ask how you can go and talk about observational humor. So I'll not tell you the name of the bank, okay, but you will come to know at the end of the story, right? I went to a bank, okay, and I reached there in the morning and I said, give me my money. Show me the money I have in my bank. And the person said, oh, I am so tired traveling. Okay, I need to have some breakfast. Just wait and I'll give it to you. Right. After some time, it was already lunchtime. Okay. And then they had, again, they had to have food, right? Because they need energy. I still didn't have my money. After lunch, after some time, I went and I knocked and what do I watch there? The person was playing solitaire on the computer. Solitaire. And I was like, how dare you not call me? I love solitaire. Then eventually at the end of the day, I didn't get my money. And that's why, my dear friends, people become bank robbers because they don't get their own money. Right? Now, if you see, you would come to know which bank it was.
State Bank of India.
Ah, yes, the plate and the spoon that they have, okay, as the logo. So that is something which, now this is observational humor, right? I am observing something and you can keep on going and, try and observe things and you can create observational humor. Satire, unfortunately, Toastmasters do not appreciate sex, politics, religion. Okay, they tell you to refrain from it. You can use it, okay, but you might not know where it will work. People will be appreciative and some people will get offended, right? So satire is related to politics. Okay, you know about non-veg, right? Non-veg. I love chicken, by the way, right? So non-veg jokes, right? So the double meaning kind of a joke, right? So when you talk about double meaning, that also, see, even international world champions have used double meaning. Okay, so you have 2017 world champion who said, I do hot yoga with my wife. Okay, so that is there, right? But who can use it? And if you can use it in a particular setting, with caution, I don't recommend. You can use clean humor and that will also work. Okay, sarcasm. Now there are a lot of so this series I love, The Big Bang Theory. If you have watched it, okay, most of the jokes are sarcasms, right? And my father was the champion, okay, of sarcasm. Okay, he used to say, "Very smart you are." Didn't mean it, okay, but that's what sarcasm is all about. Okay, and sarcasm is intelligent jokes. Okay, most people will get it, most might not, right? But the problem with sarcasm is people will get offended. So one day I was cracking some joke, okay, and people get offended. Why are you telling him that? I said, he is laughing, why are you concerned? Right? So the point is, people get offended at anything. So the best way, if you're using sarcasm, use it on people near to you. Okay, so your wife, your parents, your friends. Okay, so friends also, not in the audience, because again, there might be a instance where they get offended because that person is in the audience right now. So try and stay very clear of offending someone, because now there is a very thin line. Then you have certain jokes, certain type of joke, that is toilet humor. Okay, so I don't recommend it. Okay, anything to do with toilet, okay, it stinks. It belongs in the toilet. So try to avoid it. Okay, you might think that it is funny. People might even laugh and they will say, ha, 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 what is saying, right? So they will have that particular expression. Okay, so try to avoid that. So, and dark humor, of course, laughing at death, right? Not everyone will get it. So try and avoid that also. So your best bet is slapstick humor, deadpan humor. You can go with the best way is self-deprecating humor, observational humor. You can use a lot of puns. Okay, so now all these kinds of humor are good to go. And finally, let me tell you the technique, okay, or how to create humor. Okay, and there are 3 aspects to it. If you can do this, right, there are 3 aspects to it. And in this particular section, I will try and kill the joke, right, because I'll have to explain to it how exactly the joke works, right? So there are 3 aspects to it. But before that, let me tell you, okay, I'm happily married for 14 years. Okay, she's happy, I'm married. Now, when you talk about my wife, she's like Google. Okay, whenever I start a sentence, she tries to finish it. Okay, did you mean this? 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 Right? But she's a psychotherapist, so she's different from other women. Okay, so other women nag. She takes me on a chair and she lets me sit there and says, okay, so you eat when you're upset. So why are you upset? Like Master Ugwe, she keeps on, and then I have to talk for 2 hours. Thankfully, I don't have to pay her for the session, so that is good. Win-win situation, right? So now my wife, because of my wife, I never make a mistake twice. Never. I never make a mistake twice. Never. I make it 4 to 5 times just to be sure. Okay, so most of you didn't laugh at it, but this was a joke. Now let me kill this joke, which was not worth laughing on also. Okay, or let me take that particular joke. Okay, so first this joke. Now, when you tell a joke, you are taking the audience on a journey. Okay, so the first aspect of a joke is a setup. You set people up, okay, and you take them on a journey. Then you make them believe that, okay, this is going in that particular direction, right? That's why you want to pause a little. Okay, the second aspect is pause. Without pause, your punchline will not work. Okay, so pause. And then the third aspect is the punchline or the twist. So when I said, I don't make a mistake twice, I was setting you up and you would think that, oh, he learns from his mistakes. Okay, right? And then I paused to simmer that in your mind, and then I changed or twisted it. Okay, so that means that, right, done. I'm going in a different direction 4 to 5 times just to be sure. Or the solitaire joke. Okay, so when I told you that I've been waiting and that person was playing solitaire, the mind was going that, okay, you will be agitated that you're not giving my money. And then I was cross because he didn't call me because I love solitaire. So I twisted that particular thing. Okay. So think about things where you want to go in a particular direction. Okay. And then twist it after a pause. Okay. And once you become good at it, then you can do setup, pause, twist, pause, twist. Okay. So double twist. So you can do all those things with the, yeah. Now, to create everything, you will have to be, taking some inspiration. Okay, like most of our music directors or some movie directors do, they get inspired, right? Okay, they don't copy, they get inspired. So you also, please don't copy, get inspired, change something in it, right? Make it your own. So there is this YouTube channel called Dry Bar Comedy. Okay, because there are no spirits there. Okay, so Dry Bar Comedy is a clean comedy where you can go ahead and listen to their jokes and find out. So you will have to find out a genre or a theme for your speech. Okay, is it related to girlfriend, boyfriend, or love, something related to relationships and love, you can do that. Or something related to some power that you have, some superpower, you have specs, or you are dark, or you are bald, or something, right? And then connect it with humor. That is something. Or office humor, okay? You know how you go and you want to have a lot of things in life, and then you realize that it is soul sucking, and you will never reach where you wanted to reach in life, and it becomes very depressing. And then then you have this idea that, okay, I need to buy a garage, okay, or garage, if you say. Why you want to buy a garage? Do you know why everyone should buy a garage? Okay, the pronunciation is garage. Okay, no, you don't know. All the startups, everyone started in garage, right? Buy a garage, become a billionaire, right? See the connection, simple connections, right? Okay. So I also connected, right? See, earlier I used to be, they show the transformation. Earlier I used to be very thin, okay, then I had this whey protein, and now look at me, right? So the transformation you'll have to show. So earlier, I used to feel depressed because I didn't have hair. But then I looked at Hollywood, right? I started getting more confidence. But then I wanted to become the world champion of public speaking, right? That's why I joined. That's why most of us joined Toastmasters. Okay. Then I found out there are 6 world champions who are bald, right? So they are bald. I am bald. They are Toastmasters. I am Toastmaster. So the next logical step is World Championship. Easy peasy, right? Okay. So see, this is how I give myself confidence, right? So you can also do that. So connect, correlation, how exactly you go about it, right? So this is what I wanted to share with you. The teeth always have a takeaway, okay, a message for the audience, okay? The humor is for engagement. It will help you engage people. But, if you want them to remember your speech, you need to have a message or a takeaway. Okay. So people remember my shine speech, whoever has listened to it. Okay. Because when I stand properly in light, I shine. Okay. So earlier people used to think that shine means, some motivational or, inspirational speech, but it was more of reflecting light. Okay. So when you talk about this, just remember, have a takeaway message, stay away from ego and embarrassment. It's okay if your jokes do not, work. Have those goats in your life. Okay. See how things change. In English we have goat, greatest of all times. In Hindi we have bakra. Okay, the totally opposite. Okay, so the Hindi one, find those bakras in your life, your friends, your spouse and everything. Tell them the joke. If they laugh, great. And find those friends who will not laugh. Okay, that will be the challenge for you. And go to different clubs and find out. Don't discard a joke just because it's not working in one place. Okay. So ego, embarrassment, stay away. Try to find your, sweet spot of what type of humor. You can have a combination of types. And finally, the how is set up, pause and list. So this is my session. Thank you. I hope I made sense and you got something out of it. If we have time, we can ask questions, maybe 3-4 minutes. If you have any questions, do ask.
So what should be the frequency? Means how much time? Means in a speech, how much time should we use jokes? Or I was confused about the frequency.
Frequency of joke. Okay, so 5 to 7 minutes is something which you get, that is around 720 words. Ideally have 650 to 700 words only in a speech, or which is humor, because you'll have to pause a lot for getting the punchline. Ideally you need, if you want to win a championship, 12 jokes, 12 potential jokes. Okay, 12 potential jokes you need in a speech. Now that means that you will have to come quickly to the punchline. You cannot go on setting up a lot of things. You can use a few one-liners also. However, it should be related. It should not be out of the blue, I am going and telling a joke. No, it should be related to the message and the speech. That's the frequency. Any other questions?
How does one improve the timing of jokes? Timing would be an important aspect, right?
Yes, very important aspect. Okay, so the timing of the joke is all practice. Okay, so the point here is, if you go and you'll have to watch a lot. Okay, so as children also, we used to imitate, and then we can create our own style. So over a period of time, now I was not a very humorous person. I had dad jokes, but not exact humor, right? I had to work a lot with respect to Toastmaster speech competition in order to develop that. So I kept on preparing. I used the setup, pause and twist, and I kept on telling jokes, and it worked. And sometimes, what happens is they will not laugh at the joke. And then you will suddenly, be vulnerable and say, oh, I thought you will laugh at that. And then people laugh at your comment rather than the joke. So it's okay. The main idea is to get the joke, but timing is something the only practice will make you perfect. That's the only one thing I feel.
So is it preferable to use, is it recommended to use mimicry in our joke, or it should be?
By all means, you can use mimicry, and it will be a good idea if people know whom you are mimicking. Okay. And if it's a global icon or someone who people might know, right? Okay, so Amitabh Bachchan is a global icon. So if you use, hey, right, hey, bring the garbage can here, right? So you can use that. So the only thing is, do things which is not expected from that particular person. Okay, so if Amitabh Bachchan asking for a garbage can or something like that, people might not. But he does Navratna Tail ads also, so I don't know. So you can go ahead and try to get those people's voices, but stay away from political figures. Okay, because you never know, right? So if you take Modi ji, then it will create something else. Right? So try and stay away from the sex, politics, religion kind of stuff. You can take Hollywood actors, sports persons, all those things, and you can mimic. Or if you are in the club, so you can try and do different things at different levels. At club level, okay, you can mimic Shreyans. Why not? Okay, because people will know how Shreyans is in the club, but that might not work in area. So you'll have to make that. Sure. Okay.
Thank you.
Final. One last, I just have a minute. One
From
last.
From online audience, anyone wants to?
Any questions? Aditya has already given all the gyan. Yeah, so Aditya, my son's name is also Aditya, and from now on only I teach him how it will be impacted. The finance thing. So whenever he gets anything from the relatives, I take 30%. Okay, so he is used to the taxation. Okay, so all that things I do. Okay, right. See, final comments. When you go ahead and deliver, okay. So in my speech journey, which won me the district championship for humor in 2020, I had the opportunity. I was the only one who has given 3 rounds in physical and 1 round online. Okay, because then pandemic had come in 2020, right? So I got this good opportunity because I could get the audience's cues and see what is working, what is not working. If it's not working, I quickly go to the other joke. But the problem happened is, in club, they knew me, they laughed a little bit. Okay. In area, they were giggling. Only this much. Okay. Not much. In division contest, I don't know what they had for breakfast or what they took before it. Okay. They were laughing like anything. They were continuously laughing. And I was like, I didn't even pay you. Why are you laughing? Right. But still they were. The problem happens is, then your pauses go for a toss, and if you usually pause for people, the audience to laugh, right? So I had to go on. Even when they're laughing, I couldn't stop, because or else I would have been disqualified. So my 6-minute 50-second speech went on for 7-minute 10 seconds, right? 30 seconds, 20 seconds, these people were laughing, right? So you will have to manage that particular problem. Other than that, practice makes man perfect. And women, you are at an advantage because you are women. Practice makes the man perfect. You are already perfect. So good. All the best to all of you. And thank you for having me here. And hope I did some justice to this particular workshop. Hope to see you again somewhere, maybe in physical scenario. Till then, bye-bye. Over to the Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster DTM Avinash Singh, for such a fun session. We absolutely enjoyed ourselves and it was very knowledgeable. And thank you so much for sparing your precious time and sharing those pearls of wisdom for all of us. I'm pretty sure we have all taken a lot of learning from today's session. And I'm sure everyone resonates with me when we all say that it was fun with learning. So thank you so much. We appreciate all your time and efforts. Thank you. Now, a Toastmaster pie will always be incomplete without the E, that is the evaluation part of the session. This is the amazing topping on the two layers of the prepared speech and the informative session and adds flavor and value and completes the pie. In evaluating ourselves, we tend to be long on our weaknesses and short on our strengths. And our beautiful words, these are the beautiful words by Craig de Lassenbro. For a fair evaluation, we need someone other than ourselves to evaluate us, which will help us understand both the good and not so good aspects of ourselves and our work. But before that, I have a small game for all of you. I have images of few movies which are based on self-appreciation. I will take you through the slideshow, and you all are just free to guess the movies. I hope it is clear with everybody who has attended, who is attending online. Please allow me to share my screen. Okay. Yes, please go ahead. You can just say. Three Idiots. Yes. Queen. Yes.
Queen. Tamasha.
Yes.
English
English.
Exactly. Anyone? Yes, Udan. Exactly. Yes. Good one.
Oh, Jojita Vice.
Yes.
Lagan.
Yes.
Lagan.
Bal.
Iqbal.
In Pursuit of Happiness.
Yes.
Yes, Pursuit of Happiness. Yes. Who said that? Legally Blonde. Exactly. Someone who can guess this? Yes, Forrest Gump.
Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank Redemption. Exactly. Finding Nemo. Exactly.
Yeah, Nemo.
Karate Kid.
So thank you so much. I hope you all enjoyed yourself. One last thing, we all appreciate ourselves, but we appreciate ourselves better when we appreciate others. So I have made a few chits, and for online people, this is specifically actually for members of our club, but for other people, they can just talk about people who they appreciate. One person who they appreciate the most. But for our club members, I would like to request Tejal to share a few appreciation words of appreciation for Aditya and vice versa. So both of them can appreciate each other since they both are online. And for all the offline members, I have made a few chits. So you can pick a chit and you will get a Toastmaster of the club, and you can just talk about something good about them. Then you can exchange it. You anyways have appreciated yourself. Okay. Yes. So So I hope you all have received one person who you have to appreciate. So you will get time to talk about that person. In the meanwhile, we can go ahead and have the evaluation section. So for that, I'd like to call upon our general evaluator, Toastmaster Raviraj, to take us through the general evaluation section. Over to you, general evaluator, Toastmaster Raviraj.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Misha. And it was a very beautiful session, educational session by distinguished Toastmaster Ashwin. So I was, during the whole session, I was really confused that how to mix humor and general evaluation. So general evaluation, the part of general evaluation is, I think that it is a very serious part in which we get to evaluate the whole meeting. But I thought that I should try to mix humor and general evaluation, but then I thought, let it be, why to make you all my first bakras of my first joke, right? So as DTM Ashwin told us that there are 3 parts to any humor or any joke. Like it's the journey, then there is a pause, and then there is a punchline. So like that, there are 3 parts to any general evaluation. The 3 parts include, first part is that I will call all the evaluators who will evaluate the prepared speakers. Okay. Second part, I will call the tag team members to present their report. And third part is I will give my evaluation on the entire meeting. So let's move ahead with the first part. I call evaluator Toastmaster Shreyans to evaluate the speech of Toastmaster Mitesh. Over to you, Toastmaster Shreyans.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator Toastmaster Raviraj. And timer. So our timer is on a break, so we'll continue in 1 minute. Okay, he's back. So let's start. So we are fortunate to hear a speech about leadership today, and it's a subject that always inspires us, and it's always a challenging. It's not everyone accumulates. Yeah. So, and I also want to say that leadership isn't about managing, but it's about guiding and how you are guiding your people and everything. So, firstly, Toastmaster Mitesh did a fantastic job in explaining the leadership part, all the leadership styles, etc. Now, moving on to the things that I like the most. Firstly, the presentation. I haven't seen a presentation speech in a while in this club from right now, and so that I want to give appreciation to you that you use presentation, because it shows the clear, concise way that what you want to say to the people. And of course, that's why I also asked you about whether your pathway is presentation mastery or not. Coming on to the next one, which was the audience involvement. And I always say to everyone in the Toastmaster that audience engagement is the key for a successful speech. Because when you get to know that what you are saying is getting to your audience, it's reaching to there, so you also get a sense of satisfaction. Yes, they are listening, and they are always getting the meaning that I want to tell. Moving on, you explain all type of qualities, and also coming on to the objective, which was to define your leadership style. You also did it perfect. First, you started that you were not a perfect leader, but after that, you joined Toastmaster. There also, you took baby steps and reached up to when you reached up to the TMoD role, you were fully confident, and we can see the improvement right now. Now, coming on to the feedback that was given to you in the past by the past evaluator, effective movement. Yeah, so your body language was top notch. Your hand movements were perfect. And coming on to the eye contact, there I saw a lag in between. So you were means the offline audience was covered properly, but the audience, online audience, you also have to give some eye contact to the audience, online audience too. But rest, it was perfect. And now coming on to the improvements part. Firstly, I want to tell you about the voice modulation thing, so that you can modulate your voice. So whenever you are low like this, that I was not good in this leadership, but then I joined Toastmaster, and it you can see the progress and like that. Secondly, keep the pace slow, so that you can give your audience time to digest all the points that you told, and they also get a better understanding based on that. So by keeping the pace slow, you can also remind of words that you have to say next, right? So it's working two way. You are also giving audience to think, and you have also better time to recall your speech. And by the way, rest, it was perfect on the speech. In the base of 10, it was 11. It was a scintillating speech, and I hope you apply this feedback in next speeches also. And all the best. Over to you, general evaluator Toastmaster Ravi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shreyans. Indeed, it was a wonderful. Toastmaster Mitesh got some points of. Nextly, I'll call Toastmaster Prashant to evaluate the speech of Toastmaster Aditya. Over to you, Toastmaster Prashant.
Thank you, Raviraj. So starting with the speech title. So I thought the speech title was really catchy, which aroused the curiosity of audience that what the speech content would be. And then you started very well with the quote by Warren Buffett. So being from financial domain, we remember him a lot in our day-to-day life. And then coming to the vocal variety and hand gestures. So you enacted the conversation between you and your grandmother really well. But I still think that you can do more better in that. And grammar-wise, very good usage of words like convenience, prudence, etc. And overall, the eye contact throughout the speech was very good, and the audience were completely engaged during the speech, and there was never a dull moment, I can say. And again, nice use of hand gestures. And also a point to mention, you had a very good use of facial expressions also, which I noticed. And overall, the speech content was very much thought of, and you transitioned very well from beginning to the core and the conclusion. And you concluded with the mention of Friendship Day, which was really good. Now, if some improvement areas, if I can suggest, so if you would have not read from a mobile or a paper, then you could have used both your hands for your hand gestures, which would have been more better. And while ending your speech in the conclusion part, you can also like put some quote in the end, so that will give a more a thumping effect, it will give you some takeaway for the audience. And the third thing I noticed is that you can still do more better in your voice modulation when you are enacting, showing the conversations between you and your grandmother, or doing some kind of mimicry. That could be even more better. And overall, a very nice speech. And we have already seen your acumen as our VPPR, and we want to see the same acumen in your speeches also. Best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Prashant. What I liked about your evaluation is you knew that Toastmaster Aditya is present online, and 80% of the time you were focusing on the camera, so that he will be able to see you clearly and get your message. So that was what is expected from an evaluator. If the speaker is present online, please maximum time focus on the camera so that he can get his message. And if the speaker is present offline, maximum time you should focus on that speaker. So eye contact is also important when you are speaking. Let's move on to our second part of general evaluation. That is, I'll call the tag team. So first, I'll call timer Toastmaster Tushar to share his timing guidelines. Over to you, Toastmaster Tushar.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raviraj. So finally, I'm here with the timing report. So first, I would like to share the timing report for prepared speakers, Toastmaster Mitesh and Toastmaster Aditya. So the time taken by the Toastmaster Mitesh to deliver his prepared speech is 7 minutes 19 seconds. And time taken by Toastmaster Aditya for delivering his prepared speech is 7 minutes 21 seconds. So both of them have qualified. So kudos to both of you. Now next, moving to the evaluations. So the timing report for evaluators are like the time taken by Toastmaster Shreyans for evaluating a Toastmaster Mitesh speech is 2 minutes 54 seconds, and time taken by Toastmaster Prashant to evaluate Toastmaster Aditya's speech is 2 minutes 17 seconds. So both of the evaluators have qualified. So kudos to them as well. So yeah, so that's it. We have only prepared speeches and evaluations today. So over to you, Toastmaster Raviraj.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tushar. Now I call upon our R counter, Toastmaster Tejal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raviraj. I will just share my screen here for better visibility. Yeah. Hope the screen is visible. Yeah. So to begin with, Toastmaster Misha, who was Toastmaster of the day, she used the words for more than 5 times, and filler phrases, and so for 3 times. People who used and for more than 5 times were Mitesh, who had prepared speech 1, Toastmaster Bipin, who's grammarian, and yeah, people who used 4 times the word are Toastmaster Tushar, Toastmaster Prashant, and guest Krishna. Others used the filler words for 3 or even lesser instances, like Toastmaster Aditya, Toastmaster Raviraj, and Toastmaster Peter. Yeah. Thank you. Over to you, Raviraj, Toastmaster Raviraj.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tejal. Now I'll call upon our grammarian, Toastmaster Bipin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raviraj. So I'll present the grammarian report. So today's word of the day was acumen, and it was used by Shreyans, Toastmaster Shreyans and Toastmaster Prashant. Good usage of words, instrumental in, positioning yourself, resonate with me, it's Toastmaster Misha. Plethora of options, having multiple options. Ingrained, which means engrossed. Imperative, which means vital importance. And take a door, which was used by our distinguished Toastmaster. Not so good or area of improvement would be it was used helping me. Instead of that, one could have used assisting me. Yeah, that's it from my end, Toastmaster Raviraj. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Bipin. Now comes the third part of general evaluation, where I will give evaluation of the whole meeting. Okay. So we started off at 11:09 a.m. So yeah, this is pretty good time, I would say, but let's just focus on the timing to start at 11 a.m. sharp. Okay. And I would just say that time is very important, and what we should be we should be concerned about is whoever all are present here, we should be concerned about their time. Okay, whoever all are present at sharp 11, then we should start at sharp 11. don't wait for any role takers to come. They should feel guilty that they have come late. Okay. And I would even say कि Toastmaster of the day के लिए भी मत रुको. Okay. So yeah, that was one point. And let's start with our evaluation with this. So we started off pretty good with our SAR was Toastmaster Prashant. He did his job perfectly. Then came presiding officer Toastmaster Shreyans. Kudos to you, Toastmaster Shreyans. You did all the introduction of all the guests very beautifully, and I am really very impressed by your work. And I would like to rather learn from you, looking at this presiding officer role. Then we had our ever beautiful, ever charming Toastmaster of the day, Misha, who set the tone of the meeting very perfectly. And by reading only the theme of the meeting, I was actually curious that this meeting is going to be really great. Because we never talk about ourselves or our mind, right? And taking mental health is also very important in today's stressful life. So that's why I was very curious about today's meeting, and yeah, it went perfectly. And I liked how good you engaged with all the members and the guests by asking मैं अपनी favorite क्यों हूँ या फिर मैं अपना favorite क्यों हूँ. So that's a very beautiful question, because that our mind has evolved to think negatively in every situation. Okay, and thinking positively is a very difficult task in today's world, and which is also a very important task. And this question actually forces you to think positively. That's why I liked it very much. And this is my one of the takeaways from today's meeting. मैं अपना favorite क्यों हूँ? This question you should like ask yourself every morning, I guess. Yeah. And I like the way guest Jinisha called Misha Didi at the start of the meeting. And yes, actually we feel
Because
that
she's like a sister to me, so like she like my sister, so like I'm so used to calling her Didi, so it came out like that.
yeah. So it is very beautiful that we in Toastmasters actually call Toastmaster Misha, Toastmaster Prashant, but listening to a different like Misha Didi, that feels like love has like reborn kind of feeling it gave me. Yeah, so it was very beautiful. Then next, grammarian Toastmaster Bipin. So Toastmaster Vipin, you gave proper guidelines of the grammarian, and you have a very good voice, I would say. I would like to you to take more roles, and I would like to listen to you more. Okay, so yeah, all the best for all your future roles. And coming to timer Toastmaster Tushar, Toastmaster Tushar, you also gave proper timing guidelines, and I like the way you told in the beginning of the guidelines that guidelines for icebreaker you gave first and then the prepared speeches. So this is what I like very much, because icebreaker, let me tell for the guest that icebreaker is the first speech any Toastmaster gives in his or her journey. So while giving icebreaker, all Toastmasters are really very nervous to give their first speech. So guidelines of timing of the icebreaker should be given first rather than prepared speeches. Okay. This will just relieve the person that I need to give a speech of only 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, not 5 to 7 minutes. Okay. So this gives a relief to the speaker. So this was kudos to you, Toastmaster Tushar, for doing this. Let's move on to our counter, Toastmaster Tejal. Toastmaster Tejal also gave the guidelines very beautifully, and I can already see increase in your confidence. Let me tell you, Toastmaster Tejal, the confidence that we feel while hearing you is improving day by day as you are taking roles. So kudos to you, Toastmaster Tejal. Clap for all the role bearers. Yeah. And then we had our prepared speakers, Toastmaster Mitesh and Toastmaster Aditya, beautiful speeches. In Toastmaster Mitesh's speech, okay, so Toastmaster Mitesh is a very good speaker from our club, but even as I observed, Toastmaster Mitesh actually paused in between for 2 times. Okay, so this is a learning for all of us in Toastmasters, that even a very good speakers like Toastmaster Mitesh or anybody can fumble, take pauses, right? It's a very normal thing when you are giving a speech. So never be afraid that if I give a speech, then I would stop in between, or anybody would judge me, or anything like that. Okay, these are the fears which stop us from improving ourselves. But we have to be brave to make a change in ourselves, right? So that's what I like, that Toastmaster Mitesh also, uh, in between when he paused, he told sorry and then he continued. So like that, you have to be brave. If you even fumble or pause in between, it's okay. It's okay, all right. You have to continue with your speech. You have to continue with your journey of improving you. Yeah, so that's a learning for all of us. And some general takeaways from the meeting. Toastmaster Mitesh, actually in the start, when Toastmaster Mitesh started his speech, he needed to present something, right? So whenever you are doing anything in the offline, the online audience doesn't know. Like now, I pause for some time. Okay, like you know that I pause for some time, but online audience, what they will think? Arey, mera to atak gaya. Okay, so whatever you are doing in the offline, like you need to present something, or you need to do something, or you have to drink some water, you have to like tell the online audience that I am doing this thing. Okay, just wait for a second, I'll present and then I'll start. So you have to say each and every moment that you are doing to the online audience, you have to communicate with them. Okay, and this is for every one of us. And Toastmaster Shreyans did this very beautifully. Just now, when he was doing something, he told the online audience that the timer Tushar actually went outside. Then he told the online audience that timer is went outside, like that. So this is a very beautiful thing, that you should be aware of your surroundings, whatever is happening. Secondly, about I observed that the recording of the meeting. So in between, when the speaker was speaking, Toastmaster Shreyans actually started the recording, and it is a very annoying voice of that Zoom, right? Recording has started. What is this? The speaker will get very nervous after that. So what I think is, if YouTube Live is on, no need to start the recording. And if you want to start the recording, please start well before the meeting. Okay, before the Sergeant at Arms. So that is what, if somebody is giving icebreaker speech and we start the recording and it goes on, like recording has started, then he will forget whole speech. Okay. And now moving to the spotlight. Okay, so it is each and every role bearer and speaker's job to make sure whether or not he or she is able to look at the timing cards or is getting spotlighted or not. Okay, it is your job to observe that, and you have to tell the timer and you have to tell the Zoom master that please spotlight me. Okay, before starting your speech, because your speech, I believe that you will be watching some days later to improve, or even your parents or family members must be curious about your speech whenever you are giving it. So please do tell the Zoom master that please spotlight me, and be able to also look at the timing card. So this is what two suggestions I have overall, and this was my bit on today's meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Misha.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Raviraj, for such a detailed, comprehensive, and a nuanced evaluation. We all will make sure that a lot of things which you have pointed out will not be repeated in our other meetings. Thank you so much for the observation. Okay, so now as I had distributed a lot of chits to all of you, so I would request all of you one by one, please come forward, tell us who have you got and why do you appreciate that person so much. Prashant, please come forward.
Thank you, Misha. So I got a chit for Shreyansh. So be ready to hear the words of appreciation. So yeah, Shreyansh actually, ideally I see him as an ideal avatar of a techie, and I can see a very bright future for him. And he has been always helpful with the roles, with multi-hatting, everything, unless he has exams, unless he is participating in a hackathon. And I have like, by chance, I saw his first Toastmasters meeting while going through all the old meetings. And I can, when he was a SA, I think, and I could see a vast improvement from that day and today in him. And I'm very happy to see that he has already reached to some level even before his professional career has started. So kudos and best of luck to you, Shreyansh.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll alternate between one online member and one offline member. Okay, so for the next online member we have Tejal. Tejal, could you please share your words of appreciation for Toastmaster Aditya?
Sure. Thank you, Toastmaster Misha. Things which I like about Toastmaster Aditya, he comes across as a very methodical and a very systematic person. He's got great confidence while he speaks, clarity in what he speaks, and always taking up voluntary role for poll. So, and he comes across as a very positive person. These are the things I like about Toastmaster Aditya. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tejal. That was very precise, and thank you so much for sharing it. Now, Toastmaster Tushar, please come forward.
Thank you, Toastmaster Misha. Okay, so the name in my sheet is Bipin. So I think I'm meeting him for the first time, so I really don't know much about him, but I still would like to appreciate him. So I would like to appreciate his comeback to a Toastmaster. So welcome back. And secondly, like today he played the role of a grammar. So I would like to appreciate his knowledge of a grammar. And lastly, the way he presented his grammarian report. So kudos to that as well. And I think more we meet, we will know each other well. Yeah. Thanks. Over to you, Misha.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tushar. Moving on, Toastmaster Aditya, could you please share your words of appreciation for Toastmaster Tejal?
Yes. So firstly, I would like to thank her for her words of appreciation for myself. And to talk about Toastmaster Tejal, one thing that is very evident about her is she is very positive. Whenever at the start of the meeting or during the meeting, when we are asked to talk about the theme or give our 2 cents about it, whenever she says anything, it is always very positive and ends on a very positive note. The message is very, very positive. Second would be she is a very kind person. And one thing I like about her is she is always the first one to appreciate anyone who does well in a meeting, be it online, offline, and small things, be it just be it a tag role player, be it a speech, all of it. And she seems very approachable as a person as well. And all of this goes on to shows how successful HR professional she is.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aditya. Would you like to say something more? Okay, thank you so much. Toastmaster Prader, could you please come forward and share about one person who you appreciate the most? After Toastmaster Prerak, I would request Janisha to please share about one person she appreciates the most.
Thank you, Toastmaster, for the opportunity. And as I mentioned before as well, I am from Kolkata and I recently moved to Bombay. So I would like to appreciate my friends and my family because moving to a new city for the first time is not a very easy thing. And yeah, thank you. I would just like to appreciate them.
Thank you so much. Toastmaster Mitesh, please come forward.
So I have to appreciate Toastmaster Prashant, and I can say that he is the most dependable person of Mumbai Speakers Toastmasters, because the way he manages everything, when he was the VP Education and when he was even the president, and now even he's the treasurer. So whenever whatever roles he takes, he accepts it very efficiently and do everything flawlessly. It looks like there is no if there is some crisis, then he can easily manage it. So I think I can call it him as a crisis manager of Mumbai Speakers Toastmasters.
Very well said, Toastmaster Mitesh. Janisha, would you please share about one person you appreciate the most?
Yeah, so there are many people, in my lives who have done so many things, but the person whom I admire the most is my mom because staying with her is like, kind of getting my positive vibes, believing in myself, which I almost lost hopes in, and she's kind of a person to be with, sending positive vibes always, no matter however distressed I am. So, the one person whom I admire the most is my mom.
Thank you. Thank you so much, thank you so much, Janisha, for sharing those words of appreciation. Bipin, could you please come forward and share about the person you would appreciate?
Thank you, Toastmaster Misha. So in my chat, the name is Toastmaster of the Day, Misha, and I'm in the same situation like Tushar. So we are meeting for the first time, and but yes, in this first meeting, why I want to appreciate you because there are lots of learning from you, which I would. So the way you carry yourself, you are very presentable, right? Another part is we all know there is a glossary which is at the end of the book, every book. She has, I think, at the very beginning of the book, she is having a very good glossary, So that is there. Beautiful, conversion of the speech wherever there is missing out or something which is so that conversion I learned from her, and I would like to implement it in my upcoming speeches. Voice modulation, of course, yes, she has mastered it, maybe through she has been through multiple trainings, multiple meetings, and 162 meetings, and this is how she has learned. So it's encouraging for all of us. uh, Thank you, Toastmaster Misha, for this thing.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Bipin. That was very, very kind of you. And thank you for being an evaluator. This was a lot of evaluation and it was very positive. So thank you so much. Moving on, Vipula, would you like to share about one person who you appreciate the most?
Yeah, definitely on this platform today, I have never appreciated this person as been. So I would appreciate him for him to introduce me to you so I could come here and enjoy this session and start a journey with you guys, which I'm planning on. That's it.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vipula. We are all looking forward to have you as a part of our club. And I hope your journey is as fun as we all have been having since till now. Toastmaster Shreyans, would you please come forward and share your words of appreciation?
Yes, so I'll be appreciating my speaker today. So Toastmaster Mitesh. So when he joined the club, I've seen him grow as much each and every meeting. He helped me as my associate VPPR too. And I have to appreciate this, that whenever I was not free or I was stuck in work or college something, he was always there. And now also, whenever I'm stuck in anything, whether it be related to poster thing or meeting thing or any role, Toastmaster Mitesh is always ready to take up. So our relationship is like Captain America and Iron Man, I guess. Okay, over to you, Toastmaster Mitesh.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shreyans, for introducing us to the Marvel team of Mumbai speakers. Toastmaster Raviraj. Okay, just okay. Toastmaster Raviraj, could you please come forward and share your words of appreciation?
My words of appreciation are for Toastmaster Sanket. So, hi Sanket. So how are you feeling now? Good. So first of all, Toastmaster Sanket is actually very helping in nature. If he doesn't know, then I am telling you. Okay. So you are very helpful. So one of the incident was like in one of the meeting, none of our AC was working, and like everybody was sweating. I was sweating a lot that day, and he actually gone with Toastmaster Tushar to his home and brought his cooler for everybody. So that was one of the incident that yeah, inspired me to help everyone. And secondly is when I told him that I was from Gorai, like I am from Gorai, resident of Gorai. So he also told that yeah, I am also from Gorai, and I usually travel with rickshaw, but he had a bike, fortunately, and he always drops me at my home. So that is also very okay. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Raviraj. We have the pillar of our club, Toastmaster Sudha Warrior. Sudha ma'am, could you please share your words of appreciation for anyone who you appreciate the most in our club?
Wow, Misha, you're just on the roll today. I think you're just like, and you're just getting a circle of love, warmth, and appreciation around online, offline, around Borivali, in the air. I don't know what to say. I'm just enjoying this. I just came back after the TLTP session and just wanted to peep in to see how it's going. And I just didn't want to disconnect the phone because I just thought it was so heartwarming. So, as far as my appreciation goes, I think it is to each and every member of the club. I think my association with the club, everyone knows, is from the time that it was born. So, I think for me, it is a very different kind of appreciation. I think for the past, the present, and the future members of this wonderful, wonderful club of Mumbai speakers, flying kisses to you, appreciation all over, and all the best in all the endeavors going forward, guys. Love you. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Misha.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sudha. She's like the mother who says, "मेरे लिए सारे बच्चे बराबर हैं." मैं किसी को ज्यादा प्यार नहीं करती हूँ.
माँ बोल के मुझे तुम बुढ़ी मत बनाओ यार, ऐसे मत करो. I think we have a guest, Misha. I think Ankit is Dr. Ankit. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. We were like Dr. Ankit was going to get a turn after Sanket. Sanket is left for offline, and then we'll switch to the online members.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. So, I am the Vice President Membership of Mumbai Speakers, and hello, everyone. Hello to all our guests. For all our online guests, you can connect with me. I have dropped my mobile number in the chat box. Okay, please take a look. Yeah, and polls are ready.
Has everyone voted? Can you just confirm once?
Okay, so we have polls for best speaker, best evaluator, and best of big three also. Please do vote. Best tag role player also we have. You can take a look.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Raviraj. So Toastmaster Raviraj meant for all the online members, all the links have been mentioned in the chat box. So please go and vote for our role players and speakers today. And now we have Toastmaster Sanket to please come forward and share his words of appreciation.
Thank you very much. As luck would have it, I have to say something appreciative about Raviraj. That's the way I got the chit. And first thing I would like to appreciate is he endures, because as we both are living in Gorai, he rides back with me, and I have to appreciate that someone endures me for those 5 minutes that we traveled together with. And to be honest, I involuntarily glanced at his notebook when he was just right now, and I was amazed that he had 2.5 pages written down for a 35-minute session that had already gone by. So he's like very meticulous and attention to details. I was really surprised when he caught that part when someone called you Didi. I thought no one else picked it up, but he picked it up and jotted it down. So appreciate that.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tushar. Our guest, Dr. Ankit, would you like to share about a person who you appreciate the most?
Hello everyone. It was my first time.
Sorry, you're not audible.
Yeah, I'm actually in the station in Kolkata right now, but I couldn't cut off the call because it was so wonderful attending you guys. And hopefully मैं अपने सिटी जमशेदपुर में भी इसको attend करूँ. So thank you, Misha, and the appreciation all goes to Misha. She invited me for this event, and it was wonderful listening all the guys. The pin, lyric, everything. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, guest Ankit. Okay. So I have gotten Toastmaster Tushar to appreciate. So I would be very glad to tell that I really appreciate his persistence, his consistency. He always comes for the meeting, make sure he takes up roles. He's very kind to everyone. He speaks nicely. He makes sure he mingles with people. So I really appreciate that. And he gives good speeches. I have evaluated his speech as well. So I'm looking forward to a very great Toastmaster. You have a lot of qualities of a Toastmaster, and I know you will do very well. So I'm glad that I have gotten that chance to cross paths with you, and it will be a great experience for all of us. Okay, now I would request our area director. Sir, would you please share about your experience or the person who you appreciate the most? Toastmaster Jaiprakash.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. When I talk about appreciating, and I'd like to stay true to the day, today we have a Friendship Day. Friends are probably the people who we really don't take time and appreciate more. I mean, these are the people we take for granted. But then in my life, I think I'm very lucky to have these people, this set of people who will always be there. No matter if you meet them for 5 months or 6 months, if we don't meet them, we will always start from where we left. And that's how the bonds are. So today, I mean, I'll also be texting all of them now because all of my friends are in Pune basically. So I shifted to Mumbai last year. I am missing them today, but then I think it's a important part that we appreciate our friends enough so they don't get that due credit in our lives, because those are those anchors, in times when we need them. They are the people who are the first ones to come. Probably we can't share everything with our parents or our near ones, but then the friends are the ones who you don't shy away from talking about anything that comes to your mind. So I think it would be friends for me.
Thank you so much for sharing your words of appreciation for our friends. It is a great day to share about it because we all are celebrating Friendship Day today. So thank you so much. And with that, our meeting for today is now in the end phase. But this is just the end to a meeting and a new beginning for ourselves as we have learned to love and appreciate ourselves. And being amicable with ourselves at least a tad bit by minding our P's and Q's and not being a narcissist. I am euphoric beyond words, and I feel that this is conspicuous from the excitement that shows on my face. Before signing off, I would like to quote Parker Palmer. Self-care is never a selfish act. It is simply good stewardship of only gift I have, the gift I was put on the earth to offer to others. I would now like to hand over the stage to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Shreya, to officially declare the end of this beautiful meeting. It is like a ends at the point it began. Over to you, Toastmaster Shreyans. Thank you so much for being so patient throughout the meeting and for participating actively. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Misha. And today I want to say that Toastmaster Misha is a perfect acumen for TMoD. And no doubt. Yeah. So coming now, so, since we are at the end game of our meeting, so I would like to call upon Toastmaster Jai Prakash to give how was his experience and any feedback on our meeting too. Over to you, Toastmaster Jai Prakash.
Yeah. So initially, I did miss the first few minutes of the meeting, but then I could follow from the second speech onwards, and I really. So one thing that I really liked about the club is that the professionalism really shows up. A lot of clubs today don't stay true to the values of Toastmasters, be it the protocols and all. So that was something which I was really amazed and I really appreciate about Mumbai Speakers Toastmasters clubs, that you guys are doing that very well, be it presentation of reports as well, even the minute details. I really like the accounters report, the grammarians report. These are the details where a lot of times role players miss out on that. And even it being, I mean, while we do that, it's a constant feedback from a lot of members that it feels boring a lot of times. When protocols are met, people don't enjoy a lot of times. But then when you have a balance of all these activities, look at the Toastmaster of the day, these activities, the members feel like coming to the meeting, right? So our end objective obviously is to give that experience and to have the attendance and have people come to our meetings every day. And there needs to be that balance. Obviously, trying to make it fun and experience, you cannot ignore the protocols. So all of that needs to be in place in perfect amount, and I think your club is doing that very well. So that is what I feel about the club right now. And this has been my first visit to the club as well. I have not attended any meetings before, so these are really my first impressions, and I think the club really stays true on the values.
I want to say thank you from the behalf of all of our club members. Thank you so much for such kind words. And I hope that you attend more of our meetings in coming meetings. Thank you. Now, I would like to call Gesh Perak to give his and share his experience on today's meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shreyansh, for having me here. And it was a very insightful session, and there was a lot of takeaways, especially from the educational session that the distinguished Toastmaster took. Very relatable to me, and I look forward to joining the club to improve my public speaking acumen and also to make some good friends. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Perak. Now, I would like to call upon guest Vipula to give and share her experience of today's meeting. Over to you, guest Vipula.
So I wasn't prepared that I will have to do this, but आप मेरे favorite हो गए हो. So that would I say for all the Toastmasters there. आप सब मेरे favorite हो गए, and I'm looking forward to join you guys soon. Though I have many takeaways, but today I was just being an observer and a listener, because सब बोलेंगे तो सुनेगा कौन. So I would like to be a listener for a few times so that I learn the rules and protocols which the members are saying all about. And I had one question, that while starting a conversation with you guys, Toastmaster bolna zaruri hai, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I get it. I think I'm on the right track of the rules of the group, and I hope you guys would, take me in for the sessions ahead. That's only I would say. Thank you so much, and a nice Friendship Day gift for me to have so many intelligent friends out there.
Thank you so much, guest people, and we hope to see you in future meetings too. Now, I would like to call upon guest Janisha to share something or any insight of today's meeting.
Hi, since this was my first meeting, actually I'd seen it on Toastmaster Misha's post last night, so I was like, even I wanted to join. So I asked her for the link and she immediately sent it to me, and this was like a first interactive meeting ever that I wanted to have. Since I am not really used to this, since I have a busy life, so I really wanted to come into this and have a fruitful Sunday and getting the best out of the best from this. So yeah, thanks to Misha Di for sending me the link, and instantly I joined it. And thank you so much for a warm welcome. I really appreciate you all. Thank you, and happy Friendship Day to all of you. I never knew I would get more wonderful friends like these.
Thank you so much, yes, Janisha. I hope Misha Didi sends you more link in future.
Yeah, she sends.
Okay, perfect. So now moving on. Toastmaster Aditya, do we have results ready? Sorry, Toastmaster Ankit. Doc. I guess when you called him, he was giving.
Toastmaster Ankit Ankit is a Toastmaster already?
Okay.
Not yet, ma'am.
Yes,
But
yes.
after attending this course, I'm very fond of joining this group. Uh, may I speak in Hindi? Hello?
There was a lot of
Hello?
background noise, I guess. Hmm. Yeah, it's happening. Okay, so okay, guys. So we'll be moving on results, and I'll be announcing it. So the best speaker for today's meeting. Any guesses? Toastmaster Aditya.
Toastmaster Aditya.
And the best evaluator. Toastmaster Shreyansh. Best tag role player.
Toastmaster Sejal.
Toastmaster Tushar. Perfect. And now coming to last one and best of big three. So we had best of big two, and it was a close margin as Toastmaster Aditya told me. So any guesses? So it's Toastmaster Misha.
Of course.
It was a very close.
There was a difference of one vote.
Oh, really? That was close. I thought Misha won hands down. I didn't see the other part. I'm sorry.
So today Toastmaster Raviraj in full Sigma.
Oh,
male.
yes, Ravi Raj. Yeah. He was in full form. I even wrote on the group. Tod Ford evaluation, Aj. Huh?
Okay, so officially we'll be ending this meeting right now, and I would like Toastmaster Aditya to stay in the meeting. So thank you so much, guys, for joining us in this Sunday morning.
Also, just before you end, we'd like to click a picture so all the members offline can come in front of the camera. And if we can, there's a Zoom reaction say of sending a heart with effect. So if we can incorporate that one, it'll be nice.
I couldn't understand from where do you get this reaction?
So there are meeting controls at the bottom of
Yeah.
your screen. So if you go in the
Janisha, there is that heart reaction है ना नीचे.
Yeah, I seen that.
वो
I
press करेंगे, there is an online one and there is a normal one. Don't put the normal one to the online one.
Okay.
So it's the screen with lot of hearts.
Okay, I'll see that. Thank you.
It was my suggestion. Thank you, Aditya.
Yes. I was about to mention that.
I love that effect a lot. Thank you. Let's do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'll just count 3 so that everyone can click then. And someone in the offline audience can also do that. Maybe.
Oh, we are just posing.
No. Is it possible to do that offline? I am not clicking it. I'm asking someone in the offline members. Is it possible to use that effect?
Yeah, Toastmaster Aditya, you can take a screenshot, I guess. For the...
Yes, take a screenshot.
You have taken screenshot, right?
No, I haven't.
So you can take now.
I was asking you guys, can you also put on the effect?
Okay, no, it won't be possible.
Hello, you can be creative.
Okay, I'll try.
Come on, Shreyans. तू पूरा online ही सोचते हैं यार. Techie.
But
you guys all can show a heart reaction.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Is it visible?
Yes, it was visible.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
So on a count of 1, 2, and 3, everyone send a heart effect. Okay.
I'll add the countdown.
All right, Toastmaster Shreyansh, you do it.
3, 2, 1, go. How was it?
Someone sent a different reaction, someone didn't, but I think it's okay.
It was a good idea. Okay, so I'm officially closing this meeting, and Toastmaster Aditya, please stay. And
Yes.
thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, guys. Have a lovely Sunday. Take care. Bye.
Bye bye.